Hello.
Hello. You never saw the first one,
I
right?
never saw. I want it now.
So, I'm just gonna parrot what I tried to think of a better way to say this that wasn't just straight up saying what somebody else has said, but there's really no better way to say it. This movie's goddamn delightful.
It's got it. It's pretty much like
This is Paddington 2, by the way.
this is Paddington 2, by the way.
Yeah.
Watching this movie was like enjoying a cup of tea while witnessing two attempted murders.
If you want to get really serious about it, yeah.
Okay, one attempted murder
Okay.
for sure, and just like I don't know, kind of had like a Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yeah,
feel.
I just have a Grand Budapest Hotel vibe a little bit. Little Wes Anderson.
Little Wes Anderson in there. It's got it's very snappy with its camera work.
Yeah, I could see Snappy.
Yeah.
I fucking loved this movie. I'm just gonna out and say it. I loved, like, the advertising for both the first one and the second one are atrocious, but I fucking love this movie.
Yeah, seriously. The trailers that I got for the second one, I was expecting like something.
Oh, you were not.
Far.
You were not looking forward to this at all.
I was expecting something that was like horrendously like insulting to my intelligence, but it's actually a really smart movie.
It's
It's a lot of British dry humor,
which I don't know.
but I love it. I love it.
I've always liked British dry humor.
I love the dry humor with just enough absurdity.
Well, it's more like, I think what I really like about this movie is the fact, yeah, it is cheesy. It definitely is like, feels like a kids movie. At the same time, this movie doesn't have a cynical bone in its goddamn body, and that's honestly really refreshing. There's a genuine optimism that kind of fills the screen at every second of it, and it just owns it.
Yeah.
And I like that. It doesn't feel manufactured. It doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feel like, oh, well, this is just a kid's movie. It feels like, no, someone's like, we're going to make a genuinely heartfelt story about characters you genuinely really like. It's going to be as optimistic as you can fucking be, and we're going to make it entertaining.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was fucking entertaining.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that movie.
And we're going to have actors who give a shit. And other characters, again, it's just so goddamn delightful.
Because I remember growing up reading Paddington, and then I was like, oh god, it's another one of these. And then I watched the movie, and I'm like, it actually does have the Paddington narrative, kind of.
Yeah, I never read the Paddington books as a kid.
It's got that kind of nostalgia to it, just except it's CGI.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can,
He looks
like,
so soft.
we just had this discussion.
I know, but I have to say, like the animators, whoever animated that, you did so good of a job.
For me, it's the eyes.
It's really the eyes.
It's the eyes just make you like, oh, like there were just times you're next to you go, oh. Like, I was concerned for a little bit there, because you're kind of like, at the beginning, it looked like you were having none of this.
No.
Like, oh,
To be fair, the very first thing they present me with was something about a few bear years ago.
Oh.
And we had just finished watching the trailer for Sherlock Gnomes. In my defense.
But it's around the time, this is in the trailer, so I'm not giving anything away. The time he went to, like, they show him, like, a little prison uniform, where he just got convicted.
Yeah.
Where they just show him, like, really sad eyes in the prison uniform, and just go, oh.
No,
This was like a movie John Cleese would have done, like, 20 years ago.
yeah, I have no idea who that is about.
Monty Python.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because, like, especially the scene that it feels like a very John Cleese scene. And again, this is in the trailer, so I'm not giving too much away. Although I did get a funny reaction from one of the audience members we had. So Hugh Grant plays the villain, by the way, who is amazing in this.
I love the fact that they're just like really blatant old Hugh Grant, like
Old
headshots
in the frame.
Like, it's just Hugh Grant. Like, we're not even. He probably like dug these out himself.
And like, oh, you need photos, do you? Here are my old headshots. Back when I was doing 2 weeks notice, whatever the movie was called.
I just need to. I need to have as many photos to appear as narcissistic as possible.
But there's a scene where Mr. and Mrs. Brown. By the way, it's so weird seeing Mrs. Brown, who I just saw in The Shape of Water, go from that movie to this movie. So it's like I'm waiting for her to fuck the fish.
Okay.
Is she gonna fuck that bear?
No,
No, actually, it's kind of funny because again, I just saw Shape of Water, so there's a scene in the end when she's underwater holding Paddington's hand. I'm like, is she gonna fuck that bear? I just saw this.
See,
Oh, damn! I just realized I stole that joke. I'm so sorry. Plagiarism. I apologize.
but for real, there was that moment where they're like underwater, or I guess we're it's the end of the movie. It's dramatic, and I'm just like, holy shit, is he for real gonna die? They've been holding their breath.
No, like there's no way they're gonna die.
Been holding their breath for at least like 40 seconds. I can't even do 20.
But she fuck fishes, so I'm assuming she has to practice.
That's true.
her
She
breath.
had some practice.
Yeah, she's had some experience.
Yeah.
Paddington's a bear on a hole and letting go of their breath.
Well, he had the air compartment.
That's
before,
true. This is true.
You know.
But anyway, so the scene I'm talking about though, it's a scene where like they break in and then the Hugh Grant gets home while they're snooping around, and there's just a part where, like trying to find a place to hide, and he just Hugh Grant turns around the corner and you see like his Mr. Brown's feet or like behind the couch.
Oh, yeah.
He like goes scoot forward, and some like guy in her eyes goes, "Oh shit!" Did you not hear that?
Yeah, I remember that guy. That guy fucking had a blast.
Oh, he was having as good a time as we were at the time. Yeah. And the funny part was like, then he does like such a good John Cleese impression because his head pops up and he goes, "Hello." He goes like, "What are you doing in my house?" I can ask you that same question. I'm like, "What are you doing here?"
I can ask you
that same question.
It's like they were.
I live here.
It's like they were playing like a round of like questions only.
It's more like I was reminded that. Have you ever seen a fish called Wanda? A fish named Wanda.
I saw the DVD in the apartment.
Yes, we should watch it. It's a really funny movie.
Okay, good.
It has John Cleese in it. There's just a part where he's borrowing someone's apartment to
You sold me at John Cleese.
Anyway, he like has like he's I forget what like exact job he has. Oh yeah, he's a lawyer. And at one point he's like, "Oh, they let me this apartment for the weekend. Let's go there and fuck." And pretty much with some woman he's seen at the time.
Right.
And then while he's stripping naked, like the family comes back in and he like. And then he like grabs like nearest photo, which I guess of like their infant son, and just puts it by his crotch.
I think I need to watch it.
For context, it does help.
Yeah.
But then the point is like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Like this is a private residence. You need to go away. It's like, this is our house. Oh, you're the Marstons.
Yeah.
It's really good to watch Fish Called Wanda.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, this movie is.
I made like some bad jokes at the very beginning, which was like when
that was like you trying to add cynicism to like what's going to be the purest film of the year.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's what I say. Anything when I see like people driving on the left side, you know, because they're British, they drive on the left side, and I just want to scream it. It's like, you're driving on the wrong side of the road.
Okay, there's one thing we do have to talk about.
Which was?
Let's talk about Knuckles.
Oh my god.
So, the story is oh shit. You squeeze the camera. You like force push the fucking camera.
Video proof that I'm a Jedi.
Don't.
Well, want to do it now?
No. No. So it's movie about like
so Paddington. So the plot of the movie is that Paddington wants to buy a gift for his aunt.
Aunt. Like his adopted, it basically his adopted mom because they found him in a river.
In a river, there's a whole thing about it, and then he works every day as a window cleaner, like getting like little itty bitty amounts of whatever. You know,
I love these montages, by the way. These montages are great.
I mean, it's it's a really effective way if you're just made out of absorbent sponge material.
Well, it's more like just the level of extreme. It's like especially the second montage in prison, which we'll get to.
Yeah, but
where it just like takes leaps. Like, wait, what?
No, I'll get to the part where I wedded. No, we
both
at
did.
Yeah, at the one point. Okay, so so what happens is
he runs into Hugh Grant, who's this actor. who really thinks highly of himself and talks to all his old costumes.
Yeah, no.
Which is like, you can tell Hugh Grant's having such a fucking blast.
I was just like, whoa, he's talking to his costumes.
So clearly you don't know many actors.
I don't. I would still be concerned if a normal person, like an actual actor, did that to me.
Why do you think the door is always closed in my room? Don't answer that.
Masturbation.
That's none of your goddamn business. More like Oscar-bation.
Nascent, no.
Just playing every character I've ever played.
So anyway,
There are little mannequins all over
so
the place
Paddington's been
he's
trying to buy this pop-up book. You know, it's like the old
like London. So he's like,
Yeah.
okay, she always wanted to come to London, so I'll buy.
but it's like £1,000.
because like it's one of a kind. It's also playing like
It's an antique pop-up book that costs an absurd amount of money. So he works really hard as a window cleaner, and he's like, "All right, I just gotta do one more day, and I can afford this fucking shit." And then Hugh Grant just steals it.
Yeah,
there's
dick.
a chase scene,
dick.
and then Paddington goes to jail, which is why I go, "Aw."
Yeah, and then he run.
Ironically, his name, Hugh Grant's character's name was Phoenix.
Oh, he wasn't it? Yeah.
Did you know?
I didn't catch that. I missed it.
Yeah. So they even have like a whole like court scene, and the entire time I was just doing like.
Objection!
Hold it! He tasted the marmalade. The evidence is contaminated. Mistrial.
Dun 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 dun. However it goes.
Well, that's the actual melody because it starts off that way.
Okay.
Anyway.
But I wouldn't it be great to see Hugh Grant in a Phoenix Wright movie? He could be like one of the witnesses.
Holy Jesus, he acted like it too.
Yeah.
That was literally
like the end credit scene, and we're like,
yeah, no. So basically, at one point, Hugh Grant is like on the witness stand,
Yeah.
lying his ass off like he's the
Phoenix.
villain in a Phoenix Wright video. The very first case. That's exactly what happens.
and there is practically a hold it.
Just like, hold it. Why are you so interested in this guy's drawing? It's a little weird.
Can you do that in a Phoenix Wright game now?
No.
Because I think if that's a little weird, that really gonna cause some issues.
No.
In the Phoenix Wright universe.
Well,
There was a point you put a parrot on a stand, if I remember correctly.
that was an amazing case. I mean, nowadays in Phoenix Wright games, I can tell you all about what's going on there. But basically,
I haven't played him since the fourth one.
oh, that's a shame.
I know, it's because I didn't have a 3DS, that's why I started coming on those.
I have one.
Oh.
I have them. Do you want to just borrow? No, right. Well,
I might actually. But anywho, wait till I'm done with after Witcher 3.
Oh, well, that's why you have your doors closed.
Yeah, fantasy, do. Carpal tunnel, here I come.
Yeah. So Paddington ends up. We're finally talking about Knuckles.
Yeah.
Paddington
No, like,
ends up in prison, and the
after
very
making
first.
all the laundry pink because of a red sock.
Because of a red sock, he sort of like alienates himself, and then amongst the prisoners, and they're all rough and tough, man. And then when it finally comes to like dinner,
Yeah, like lunch or dinner or something.
and
like
it's
that.
basically actual gruel.
Yeah, and it's like, who's the chef here? And everyone like it's really because like. That's Knuckles. You must survive or you don't talk to Knuckles. Except when I go like, you should talk to Knuckles. We'll forgive you if you talk to Knuckles. And it turns out it's Mad Eye Moody.
Oh, that's where I saw him. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I said like, I was telling Laura about this movie. He's like, I don't know, Patty. And she's like, I don't know. Do you want to see a bear team up with Mad Eye Moody in prison to take down Doctor Who and Hugh Grant? It's like, I'm intrigued.
Yeah, you missed that, Laura.
Yeah, it was really fucking good.
So anyway, so Paddington has no concept of sarcasm. Just cannot understand. It just
He's like the most polite, charming, innocent motherfucker you'd ever meet.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah.
You know, if everybody like just stopped using sarcasm, like a lot of things would go a lot better.
And when Knuckles shows up, that's when things get really weird and also really amazing.
Yeah, but basically he complains to Knuckles the chef about his gruel, and then for whatever reason shoves a marmalade sandwich.
No, I think it was like an instinct thing, just like get the fuck out of my face because you're trying to kill me.
That's true.
Either way.
Shoves a marmalade sandwich and has a Yakitate Japan reaction,
I was
a
gonna,
Ratatouille reaction.
I was gonna go with come to Jesus moment, but that works too.
Yeah, no, it's like the
angel choirs play. Oh,
like he's never tasted anything so delicious because he has no concept of cooking, but can cut orange zest really well.
Why'd you learn to use a knife like that? You don't want to know.
Anyway, so he recruits Paddington to help him as his kitchen aide to make tomorrow's breakfast, which is just like, what is it, like, I don't know, it's like 100 servings of marmalade.
No, 500.
500 prisoners?
Yeah.
There was not 500 people in that. Never mind.
Don't overthink it. Assuming they work in shifts.
Maybe they come in like waves.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But basically,
and like these two characters, I just gotta interrupt you there. These two characters work so fucking well off each other that I honestly, if the entire movie was just them doing shit, I would be so down for that.
Paddington 3.
Yes, please. The entire movie is Knuckles and Paddington and a road trip. Tell me you would not watch that.
I'll join you. So the thing is that, like, Paddington is just physically weak, and Knuckles is a man is able to take an orange and just literally juice it by like crushing the soul out of it.
Orange soul.
It just like wisps away.
This is like these aren't good. These aren't cooking hands. These are made for something else. They look like his sweet oranges. Cut to Paddington, like
an actual montage.
Like, good. Maddie movies like squish, throw, squish, throw, squish, throw, and it's shot so well.
And it's just like
it's so fucking charming.
I'm really just like it's just. He just wins everyone over.
Yeah, like, and before you know it, a montage happens. Oh, like, no, it turns out other people have other recipes and that they want to share.
Especially the guy that just goes.
Yeah, like what was his name? Like Rumbles or something?
I don't remember.
I think his name was like Rumbles or Grumbles or something like that.
I think it was like Grumbly Charlie or something.
Something like and the Charlie Grumbles. That's
Charlie Grumbles. Yeah.
He doesn't have any lines every time he shows it. Goes,
and I love like the angle. Of the
way his head shows. It's so charming. I'm swept away by how goddamn charming this movie is. It's better than the first one, I'll say that. The first one's still good, but like this one, like it knew what worked in the first one and just amps it up. And just has so much fun with it.
Yeah, so they somehow. Basically, Paddington's positivity and optimism is so infectious that, like, prison just basically turns into, like...
a really nice place. Like a bakery. Or, like a bed and breakfast.
Like... daycare.
I prefer bed and breakfast, because it's got, like, a fancy restaurant.
They do not read you bedtime stories.
Well, that's
They totally read you bedtime stories at nap time in daycare, though.
I mean, it could be a mixture of both.
Boys. The warden just has like a story book. He's just reading. That's how infectious Paddington is. He's just like absolutely no horrible things can possibly happen as long as Paddington is within like an AOE of like, I don't know, like 200 feet.
And he's like, again, just like it's a good motto for life, you know, be polite and everything will be right. It's like, okay, fair enough. It's very British.
Yeah, that's what's wrong with America.
Yeah, honestly, kinda. Yeah, we need marmalade sandwiches in America. We need Paddington.
I'm not a cinnamon fan though. That's very sad. Anyway,
it's mostly sugar.
Yeah.
As was demonstrated
in their cooking project when the guy just like shovels in the to be fair, that was like, I don't know, like a 10-gallon pot,
give or take. Yeah.
Oh. That is still
that's a lot of
3 shovels of sugar.
Yeah, give or take.
That is way more than the recommended
But it's like,
allotment daily.
but either way, he basically wins everyone over to his side, at the point where like a visit comes up, like every one of his prison friends comes up there. Someone had like really smart jokes in there. Like the one, like one
What did it say on the newspaper? I missed that.
Which time?
The first when Knuckles was reading it, I missed it.
Oh, it said, get out of jail free card, not a legitimate. Not a legitimate excuse.
All right.
That was like, oh, that's a pretty funny joke. But like, there's one little like blink and you miss it joke they had in there. Is like one of the prisoners was a politician, and you notice because like, I hope you vote for me next fall or something like that, and and it's followed by like, do you recognize these criminals? And the politician goes, I can't possibly comment.
All right, I totally missed that. That's really clever. That's so British.
I know, right? I disagree.
It's a very British movie.
It is very British. I like British humor though, so it's totally in my alley.
I love it too, but it's not what I was expecting, like at all.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
my expectations were below camera, and then what I got was like so pleasant.
It is pleasant. It's a good way to describe it. Again, like. This is a movie I feel like I put on when I'm in a really like sour mood and I just need something to cheer me up.
Yeah.
Like just contagious positivity.
Holy crap.
It's like sometimes you just fucking need that. It's like, especially the past couple weeks have been kind of rough for me. Like I really needed this fucking movie. So,
yeah. Every time Paddington was sad, I was like, I want to hug my dog.
Every time I was like, oh, you feel so bad for the poor little guy. Oh my god. It's really fun. It's a really good movie, and yeah, it's
fuck you, Peter Capaldi.
Except for Doctor Who.
Yeah, actual bear racist.
Peter Capaldi, asshole.
Turns like he's shouting at people in the middle of the night because he heard like it's like he has like the police scanner on or something. He has a police scanner on because by the way, Paddington escapes from prison. Fine.
On a slide, because sure.
It's the laundry slide.
And they just MacGyver a fucking hot air balloon. Because, like, all right, whatever, I'm down.
This is also...
At that point, I'm kind of like, all right, I'm invested. I just accept these things can happen.
I mean, that and the police, when Paddington just had to disguise himself as a litter.
Oh my god, that scene was amazing.
and he says thank you.
Oh, yeah, no, because, like, so I said this up. So after he escapes from prison,
Wait, no, I forgot about the hat.
Yeah. Oh, wait, which... Oh, yeah, the hat. We forgot about the hat.
Yeah, we got it.
So there's a part where he has, like, a chef's hat when he first enters the kitchen.
No, he has his normal hat, and then he, like, does this move, like, where you, like... And then the hat blows up, and both of us are like, wait, what?
Or the hard stare was also another great scene. When Knuckles starts talking shit about Paddington's aunt.
Yeah.
And then he just gets this, like, really super staring, and then Knuckles is like, wait, what are you doing? Why did you stop looking at me like that? And like, what are you doing with your eyes? And you think he's gonna just lose shit like, that is called a hard stare. It's for people who've been very rude. God damn it, British movie, stop being so charming.
Yeah, that's...
It's so British, but it's so charming.
Yeah, definitely not for rowdy American children.
I don't know how kids would respond to this movie, honestly.
Well, they would see the bear is cute, and then probably awe at the prison scene, like I did, because I
mean, like, the first one did well enough to make a sequel, obviously, so...
For the British children?
Well,
they've been good. Santa gave them a good movie. What did we get, Trump?
Don't get Actually, if you want to go really into Britain right now, Britain's not doing so hot either.
No, I thought they were, whatever.
Brexit, dude.
No,
Yeah.
I thought they were trying to repeal that, whatever.
That's just like we're trying to appeal Trump. That's not really going well either.
That's called an impeachment, sir.
I know. Well, you know what? This isn't about fucking politics. Let's not bring Trump into this, all right?
That's true.
We had a good night. Let's just fucking enjoy it.
This movie's too pure for Trump.
It is too pure for Trump, so stop bringing him into this shit.
Well, if he saw the movie, he might explode.
I probably wouldn't watch it. Anyway, positive things, positive energy. We need to get positive. So anyway, the bin scene. So When he's on the lamb, he goes up to I know.
He escapes from prison.
He escapes in prison.
Disguises himself as a...
No, like he meets up with the garbage man he's friends with at the beginning of the movie.
Right.
Who then disguises him as a garbage bin walking through a train
What was he
station.
testing for, by the way?
I don't know, some kind of license probably. I don't know. Either way.
Maybe so he could drive the truck.
Probably something like that.
Moving on up, right?
Yeah. I mean, you gotta go somewhere.
Yeah.
So anyway, and he's walking through the train station, a little bin costume. He's like, "Don't mind me, just a garbage bin. I'm taking a walk." And then he like plops down. It's like some policeman like throws a bagel in there, and he goes, "Thank you." He goes, "You're welcome."
Looks
And
back.
then he looks back.
Just a bin, doing
like-
normal bin things.
No, it's like, "Just a bin, sir. Don't pay me any mind." Policeman's like, "Fuck it," and just keeps walking. And you and I just started laughing like,
Yeah.
What?
Wait, what? Why did that work?
So good. Yeah, I mean, like the rest of the review is basically just like what scenes we liked.
Yeah. I can't say that I hated this movie because I liked it so much.
I know.
I was expecting something way shittier.
And see, aren't you glad you came?
I am.
Yeah,
I am.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I figured I'd feel I'd give you one good movie this year.
It's January.
I know. That's why it's amazing we get a good movie right off the bat. We're only our second episode in season 2.
Oh really? Neeson season.
And it's not season 2, season 6.
Neeson season was the episode 1.
Episode 1, yeah.
Oh okay. All right.
Yeah, so far we're doing pretty good. Granted, I still got a lot of movies to catch up on still.
Yeah.
Because I got to see 12 Strong. That's probably going to suck, so...
What the hell's that?
It's an army movie.
It's
One of those, yeah.
I mean, it's better. It's probably gonna be better than the 9/11 propaganda horse rider.
That
movie.
is that one.
Oh no. Oh.
Yeah.
I just couldn't remember the title.
12 Strong. That's the one I gotta say. It's got like Shannon in it, so that might be fun.
So at one point, oh, by the way, so the pop-up book is this basically like National Treasure-esque treasure map to find
Treasure
from a carny that the carnies really should have noticed just because of the sheer weight of the device.
Well, it is an organ.
Also, DAC. That was DAC, and that's all I remember.
Don't overanalyze the innocent movie, Howard.
You can't remember a simple musical pattern?
It's a fucking bear with a hat.
Hugh Grant is not a bear!
It's also Hugh Grant. I don't doubt he can't remember things.
That's true. He does have many personalities to contain.
I should know. There's a crowded mind in here. Scary place.
I think one of the best, like, scenes for me was when Mrs. Brown has, like, the conspiracy chart in the dining room or whatever, and Mr. Brown's just like, playing Debbie Downer, being Mr. Doubtful, and to Mr. Brown's defense, she looked Mrs. Brown looked quite disheveled from all the research and all the nights staying up trying to
it's because she just fucked a fish. Water.
She stayed up all night trying to get Paddington out of jail, and
she likes fish sticks.
And you're just not gonna let that go.
No.
And
I'm too immature to let that go.
Fair enough.
You said it too.
So she just looks fucked up, and I was just like, you know what, you're really not making a case for yourself. But it was just like it's like a subtle little joke. It's I solved everything about the plot of this movie, but I look so fucked up, and you won't believe me anyway.
Until Irish Granny comes in, like, let's shoot that actor
with like the most convoluted plan to break into a dude's house.
Including a giant basket, which I guess they just happen to have. I don't know. They MacGyvered a hot air balloon with perfect strings and everything. At this point, like, you know what? Nothing's off the fucking table.
You know what? That delivery guy was fucking swole.
He looked fairly scrawny.
Well, he had to be pretty strong because, like, I mean, assuming the weight of just the basket itself is at least like 5 pounds, right? And then a human inside.
She's a pretty small lady, though. No more than like 90 pounds.
She is not a 90-pound woman. She's had 2 kids.
You can lose weight.
I'm just kidding. Oh no, she was training to swim across the channel. Never mind. She's probably
she's
very
like
fit.
she's incredibly skinny. She's a scrawny little woman.
Yeah, she fucks fish, right?
Apparently.
Well, that's why she's got to swim across the channel.
Salmonella.
What?
I don't know. I was like, that's probably
like
why she's good. No, like no. What's the one with fish? What's the infection with fish? Like, if you eat raw fish, you can get sick.
Tapeworm?
Sure. Got some.
Because salmonella is from eggs.
Right, you're right. I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for agreeing with that, asshole.
I'm sorry. Be polite. Makes the world right.
Thank you.
You are incorrect.
I forgive you, sir.
Okay.
And I apologize for my transgression and my incorrect information.
I mean, I'm just glad I had the opportunity to correct you.
I appreciate your correction.
We're gonna move on.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, like.
by the
Don't
way,
see it. I mean, I can't.
when we were on the train, I just thought of the one Archer episode where they were talking about fighting on a train. And it's like, you're still on the train.
I was more thinking, it's like, man, this turned to Skyfall really quickly. Someone's gonna shoot Paddington.
I just want a Frenchman in a helicopter. It's like,
Yeah.
with an Apache helicopter shooting missiles.
I thought that was gonna be Mad Eye Moody after a point. They show him in a helicopter. I just thought this got like there's gonna be.
No, I thought they had like a little seaplane.
Oh, is it a seaplane? I thought it was a helicopter.
Well, because they landed the plane
oh, you're
in
right.
the water.
You're right. Yeah.
Which takes an incredible amount of skill, because that was not a very well.
Don't overanalyze a charming movie.
You know what? Okay,
They made a hot air balloon.
This is the guy who can just orange crush.
Yeah.
I now want oranges.
Like the bizarro version of the Kool-Aid Man. He doesn't crush well, he crushes oranges.
Yeah.
Me make juice. But yeah, just go fucking see it.
Go be delighted.
Be delighted. If you like happiness.
If you want to be happy.
Or at least for a couple gleaming hours out of what might be your own miserable life, go see this movie.
Yeah. Be polite. Makes the world right.
Anyway, trailers?
Oh, that makes me think of the Patton Oswalt stand-up. It's all chaotic. Just be nice. Just be good to each other.
It's chaos, be kind.
It's chaos, be kind.
Yeah.
Oh.
Stop dragging your goddamn cynicism in this goddamn place of hope, you asshole! That should be the tagline for the website.
Hey, what was the... Well, all the trailers made me really cynical.
There's a couple of good ones in there. We got Panda.
Really? Teen Titans?
We don't need to talk about that right now. We'll get to that.
Pandas, which was basically
It was Pandas.
It's an IMAX movie about being a YouTube video about pandas.
It's not sneezing pandas, so it's like, what a YouTube video? I'm sure they sneeze in there somewhere, though.
They're totally gonna sneeze.
They're just cute little sneezes.
Oh my god, I want to hug one.
You bear cyst.
What I would do it to certain cats.
You hate cats.
That's not true. I dislike more than 2 cats
Okay, fair enough.
in my immediate area.
Then we got Miracle Season, which is this Disney Channel original movie could fuck off.
See? Cynicism! It's just like...
I wish it would exit the facility and it could fuck in that general direction.
I wished it wouldn't take advantage of a dead girl's memory to win a volleyball season.
Seriously. Incredibles 2, we've seen the trailer before.
Yeah.
The other 2, we dare not speak. Then we got Isle of Dogs.
Oh, yeah.
That looks good.
Yeah.
I like Wes Anderson.
I need to go finish the Grand Budapest Hotel.
That's a really good one.
I started it, and then I forgot about it.
How do you forget about the Grand Budapest Hotel? It is a live-action Looney Tunes cartoon.
I think I got through 30 minutes of it, and then I had to go somewhere, and then I forgot about it.
Nah, you're missing out, man. Missing out. That's the part great as Willem Dafoe throws out a cat out the window. Did you see that part?
No.
It's kind of great because like Will Dafoe plays like the evil assassin character, and he's holding like Jeff Goldblum's cat next to a window.
I have no idea about these characters.
It's okay, you don't need to. I'm just gonna describe the scene and let me tell you like.
Well, I want to watch it.
Well, either way, throws the cat out the window, and Jeff Goldblum's like, "Did he just throw my cat?" And he looks out the window. The cat's just like, in like the most cartoonish way.
All right.
So good. Then we got Isle of Dogs was really good though.
Yeah.
A return to claymation for Wes Anderson. It was like last one he did was the Fantastic Mr. Fox, which is a movie I really liked.
I like that movie.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
Oh, it's very Wes Anderson. And this one looks very Wes Anderson too. Great cast.
Yeah.
Like Bryan Cranston,
Edward Norton,
Bill Murray,
Yeah.
and a shit ton of other people. There's a huge cast list. Is Ken Watanabe in there?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Ken Watanabe. And yeah, then we got that. Then we got the trailer for. I forgot this was a thing until this trailer came up. And to be fair, it had one good joke in there.
Which one?
Teen Titans Go to the movies.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw like the Teen Titans, I was like, no, no.
Oh, we're gonna talk about this.
Now we have to. This is this year's My Little Pony.
Now, to be fair, I enjoyed the original Teen Titans
The
cartoon.
Teen Titans show was really good.
And then they did Young Justice, so I'm like, okay, fine, that's a good thing to get canceled on. And then they did Teen Titans Go, and I'm like, why does that backwards?
Because it wasn't selling enough toys or something stupid like that. So let's give this thing 4 fucking seasons. Or however many it has now, I don't even know anymore.
I don't know.
I mean, at least Young Justice got renewed for a 3rd season.
Well, I did like the trailer's joke. It's like, because anybody can get a superhero movie.
I mean, I did like the joke when they all show up dressed as Wonder Woman.
That was pretty good. We
And
don't want to be Wonder Woman.
No, it's like, we're just giving the people what they want.
But it's a Teen Titans movie.
No one wants to see us. Which is like, very fucking true, movie. Very fucking true. Nobody asked for a goddamn Teen Titans Go movie. Don't just because no one asked for a My Little Pony fucking movie.
Maybe that's why they're doing it. They just saw the money that we contributed to.
At least we got some enjoyment of it. Not quite the way the movie intended. But
Hungry.
hippos. Oh my god. So, and then we got Smallfoot,
Oh, yeah.
which is the new Warner Brothers anime movie.
Yeah.
I've liked Warner Brothers anime movies before. I mean, they made the Lego movies.
I still haven't seen Ninjago.
Ninjago is okay.
Yeah.
That's why I like the weaker of the 3 Lego movies, which is a weird thing to say. But not, it's no Lego Batman, I'll say that. Although the Oscars apparently would disagree.
I was about to say, that fucking lady from last time. She was
Oh my god, she's trying to kidnap us again? Fuck.
Well, this time nobody's door is wide open.
Anyway,
Anyway.
no, maybe she waits till she gets the money. Then she
Laura,
opens the door.
bananas!
Oh, Christ. So, yeah, then we got Smallfoot.
Yeah, that was...
But yeah, it looks like it could be decent.
I feel like it's gonna be one of those things where you think there's not gonna be any human involvement, but then a human shows up and ruins everything.
Probably, which is like...
Just like Wall-E.
Or I was thinking Hotel Transylvania, but that works too.
Everything about Wall-E was perfectly fine until the fat human the American showed up.
To be fair,
In space.
he went to them.
Yeah.
And then he fucked everything up.
Yeah.
So who's really at fault here?
Well, they fucked up the planet first.
You're drawing connections that don't make sense in the context in which you're saying them.
Wait, where's the handle? Anyway. I'm saying,
you're saying, like...
I'm saying that the humans fucked up the movie.
But they made it better.
Anyway.
It's showing the after credits scene, everything's green again.
No, they think pizzas grow on trees. They're fine.
They have a database that has all of it. Someone can correct them. But I know Stork. I'm kind of hoping this is gonna be like another Storks movie. Like, oh, that looks like dog shit, and then you watch like that was amazing.
This was way better than it had any right to. I still
Pretty
haven't
much.
seen the first half of it.
You haven't seen Storks?
No.
Oh, I love Storks. Storks is so good. Storks is so good.
Well, okay then.
You gotta watch it, man. We have it on Blu-ray.
Yeah, because every time I check the box, the disc is missing.
I'll track it down.
Okay.
You need to watch Storks. So good.
All right, whatever.
So good movie.
Anyway,
You need to watch good movies.
um,
But do your work first. My God, I'm turning into your dad.
my dad does not involve himself this much. Trust
Your
me.
adopted father.
Anyway,
Your annoying cousin.
hey, I like my cousin.
Your annoying uncle.
Nah.
Jasmine.
Moving on.
And that was the last trailer. So
Yeah.
you got any final thoughts for Paddington 2?
Be polite.
Make everything right.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a pretty good book. So I think later this week,
Like, subscribe to video or something.
actually do that because we need the support right now because YouTube's fucking us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to the.
Yeah, if you actually made it to this part of the video.
Yeah, this is a shout out to people who are actually watching this at this point. Probably
Or
not many
listening.
of you are listening. Whatever. Thank you so much to the almost 50 subscribers we've gained in the past couple days. Thanks to a Twitter the small YouTuber army movement on Twitter, which I got pretty involved with for a little bit there and managed to drum some support. And there's a whole bunch of other smaller people out there we should go support too, because God knows we need all the help we can get. So that's my message as far as that goes. Later this week, or probably next week, we'll check out 12 Strong. What even else is coming out next
I don't know.
I know Phantom Thread's finally coming to theater. Finally coming to San Jose, and I've been wanting to see that. That's a Daniel Day-Lewis film.
Oh, if you ever get the opportunity.
Oh God, we got Maze Runner. Maze Runner's next week. 12 Strong. Den of Thieves, we have time. Sorry, go ahead.
If you ever get the opportunity, though, you should watch Mary and the Witch's Flower. Which I'm sure there's an English dub for.
It's not playing in this theater.
Oh, no. It was a 2-day event. You missed out. I'm just saying, if it ever comes out on DVD or something, you should totally pick it up.
With my oodles and oodles of free time.
To pick up a DVD?
Witcher 3, man. And then apparently the Phoenix Wright games.
Yeah. Okay, I actually might, make you play
Dear God, the last Maze Runner was 2.5 hours long.
Wait. I didn't even... Do I have to watch the first two?
You might want to wiki it. If I don't make Matt go because he saw the last one.
Alright.
And yeah, that's it. So, yeah. Be polite. Makes everything right. Thank you guys for watching.